Hello guys, I'm Galaksia, and today I'm bringing a very different video, I guess, because many of you know my specialty is Dreamwitch. But lately I have been playing a lot Violinist, and that's mainly because I wanted to improve my chasing abilities with another hunter, because I was having a lot of trouble in my Dreamwitch early games, and then I thought that if I managed to master a slow hunter, probably I would be able to get a quicker early game with Dreamwitch and a better one as well. So I started playing Violinist and I loved him, so I mained him as well. Uh, Now that I have more experience in playing Violinist, as you can see, I'm almost in A badge. I can I decided to make a commentary video because Violinist is a very simple hunter, though it's not so easy to master. So probably some tips are going to help many of you that want to start playing with him but never manage a win or a draw. And guys, really, for a hunter that has basically no map control, he is very, very strong. After Bloody Queen nerf, he is being banned in all legendary matches I have been playing since Monday. And that's very significant. I'm not being able to play him most of the time because he's getting banned, so he is strong. We just have to use his abilities more efficiently. So in this video, I will be covering the strategies, the persona trees, persona webs, and a game. I will comment on a game. The game is quick match, but that's not important because I want only to show you the basics in using him. So if you have interest in learning Violinist and you absorb my tips and improve your gameplay with that, you will have no trouble at all in rank mode. And Violinist is very good as well because he is a very, very, very scary hunter in survivor-sided maps, such as Leo's Memory and Sacred Heart Hospital. My favorite maps to using him is those, and I never use Dreamwitch on those since I got Manticore in the last season. So let's start covering his personas. And here I have already a problem because I can't. It's a limitation. I can't use his meta right now. His meta is this. Oh, I changed my persona. His meta is this persona web here: Trump card, Desperate Fight, Panic, Hunt 3, and Detention. The strategy here is Hunt 3 helps you chasing the person, and generally people who use this persona web, they use Peeper, and after they use teleport. So Peeper will help on cipher control and the first down alongside with Hunt, and the stuns also help when you have survivors like Prospector, Enchantress, Priestess, and etc. Because then their stuns will not take you long. But I can't use this because Antonio is fairly a very slow hunter. I don't mean he's slow by vaulting windows or walking, because I know that his walking speed is very nice. My problem with him is his pallet animation and his attack recovery. They are very slow, very slow. So I can't use this meta. I use this persona web instead. I use it for only teleports. And this persona here, the control freak, is considered useless by many of hunters. Mainly, I think some X-boys use it and Mad Eyes as well. But I like it a lot because despite it's only 9% faster to kill a person, it makes you camp less. So that's important to control Cypher Rush. And I also love Quenching Effect because I have the curse that the first person I ever find is a mercenary or a coordinator. So I can't chase those people very well. So I can entertain myself pursuing someone I'm not interested in, and after Quenching Effect is loaded, I can teleport myself to the cipher where the decoder is, or where a more viable victim is. So what really helps me here is the destructiveness, because the palette breaking with destructiveness is very good, and alongside with Hunt, it helps me get a quicker early game. Since Antonio has no map control, you have to take some strategies to avoid being cipher rushed. And those are especially when you camp. When you get your first down, it's very important that you get the person to a very open chair, because then it makes easier for you to see the rescuer coming, and then you can note him and hit the chords, the strings, more effectively. And it's also to move around as well. For example, I hate most of the chairs in Red Church because of that same reason. And not only an open chair you need to find, but you also need to put him in the nearest decoding cipher you find, because in that case you will be able to take the person out of the cipher. Otherwise you can string the person and get a free hit. And in the best case scenario, you will have that person out of the cipher, and you can throw some notes in another cipher. So you will slow down the decoding speed of 2 cipher machines instead of 1. And in that case, you can manage a kill with 3 ciphers remaining. And that's very important with Violinist. The early game is not so crucial with Dream Witch and Bloody Queen, but it's very crucial with Violinist, because if you don't manage a kill before 3 ciphers remaining, you will most likely draw the game. Of course, it all depends on how you use your abilities, what traits are you using, and also in the abilities of the survivors you are facing. But guys, don't mistake, he is extremely strong. It's not a coincidence he's being banned every single time. So, the secret to using his ability to the maximum is knowing when to use them. Don't be so anxious and desperate about using his strings. What you want is to pursue a survivor and force him to vault a pallet or a window, because when they vault is when you get a certain hit with the strings. Okay, so it is Arms Factory. I start heading north to see if I can find any decoder. I see a trail, and unfortunately it's mercenary. I have this curse, I will always find the rescuer first. I go towards the shack because mechanic usually comes here to leave the doll. And the person who I find is Gardener, which is not a very good first victim, though I do need to harass someone by this point. She goes straight to the shack, and since I know where she is heading, and that is a place where she can't dodge very easily, I can take a hit in the bubble and another hit on her, so I unlock my second ability. And that's good. The more we can farm presence, the better. Mercenary was too late, I managed a free hit. I break this pallet because it's one of the pallets that make kiting very strong, this and this one near the cipher as well. And I head to the factory in order to down Gardener already. Since I already have the level 1 ability from presence, I don't need to be saving a lot of the strings, I can risk some hits. I missed the timing there, my prediction was correct, but I missed the timing. Predicting movements take experience, so the longer you play Hunter, especially in rank, the more you will know how the survivors will behave, so it's good to practice and to rank up, otherwise you won't be able to evolve your pursuit abilities. So here we go, almost downing Gardener, she's already too slow, and gotcha. Fortunately it was near the basement. The basement is not as strong as it is with Dreamwitch, of course, but it does help. to make the rescuer lose some time. I just bugged a little bit up there. I was afraid of the struggle, so I left her in the first chair. This chair is good because we can make a mid-staircase string to avoid the rescuing. Here comes Mercenary, and he was very early. This is how you want to save from a basement, especially with a good camper, because you won't give him time to give the falling hit. So okay, so Gardner went away towards the cipher in which the Max doll is. How do I know the Max doll is there? Because it's always failing calibration. So I will put a mercenary in the chair, on the chair. So I will force someone else to rescue him, and I will immediately go towards the Gardner, because I need to put her in the chair twice. Here's the doll. This side of the map, this part of the map in which she is guiding me, is very good for looping hunters, though when you have a full presence violinist, you can wait to predict where they will loop you at, which windows they will vault, and you can make a very big string and make it go in front and cover the entire area like this. It wasn't necessary, but you can cover the entire looping area, and the likelihood of you downing the person there is, or at least hitting them once, is very, very big. One cipher remaining, no one is killed, so I know for sure that they will try to pop the Mac doll's cipher. So I need to pay close attention in that cipher. Here comes Mercenary. I try to at least hit him once with the strings, so that I can down him, but I was unsuccessful. Now I can't chase any of them because Mercenary will fall and he will take long to get up. I need to take care of this cipher so that they can't decode. In this time we are in a similar position that Dream Witch often is, in which we have to damage someone and go back to the cipher. So we only can leave the cipher area if our teleport is back on. Always checking if someone is there decoding. Here come Prisoner, and there is someone else back there. That's how I knew I would hit Mechanic. And here we are. Notice that we have one person up here, so I am afraid of picking up Prisoner and being pallet stunned. Once I certify that they won't be here, I can check if they are inside the compound by making a big string and moving it forward, and that forces them to leave running. I will try to hit Gardner midway to the chair. The likelihood of this going right is extremely low, but she will try to save Prisoner, so I need to go to his chair now. Never forget that Mercenary is up now and probably decoding that cipher or about to decode that cipher. Mispredicted his movement and he manages to rescue Mechanic. So I just down him again because I know he will be over with, and now I have to go back to that cipher so that I can stop the decoding. That's the most important thing right now. Here I thought they would had to loop me, so I was preparing a big string to cover the area. but it wasn't necessary, and now I guaranteed my draw. I need to guard that cipher as much as I can, because either of those two remaining players can decode it, because it's very, very, very close to priming. One thing we can do when we don't know if they have switched ciphers is use these notes, because they will go almost forever until the end of the map. So if one note goes further than others, so you can know for sure a note has hit someone, therefore there is where someone is. So you just go berserk, hitting notes in every direction where they are likely healing up, decoding or whatever, and you can check if they are there, either because they will run and you will see their shadow, or because the notes will hit them. Here I am pretending I am pursuing Mercenary, so he will not decode or do anything else, while I check all the ciphers and all the background to see Mechanic's shadow. When I know for sure where she is, I will give up on Mercenary, of course. I try to make a string because why not, and I see the Mechanic shadow there. I teleported because I don't know if they will prime it or not, so I would be able to finish Mechanic with Detention if they would prime it. And here we are. I need now to pay attention to the background, so to prevent Mercenary from finishing that cipher. She will vault, therefore it's a certain string hit. And now I need just to find Mercenary, but the game is basically won because he won't be able to prime while rescuing. So the most important points in this gameplay, and using Violinist in general, is being patient early game, so that you can chair someone very early, and not waste powers until you have full presence. Develop prediction, get experienced as hunters, use the build Persona Web that is most suitable for you, and you will be a very good hunter and very good at using him. Be creative about his powers, and that will take you very far away. So, if you like this kind of video, please tell me in the commentary section so I will make more, and bye!